Why Abuja out of all the 36 states here in Nigeria? I usually tell people a lot and I usually say this. Abuja is the only city in the entire country that has a master plan that has been divided into 5 phases. What does this mean for you? How does this even matter to you? The Abuja Development Plan has been divided into 5 phases: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Development has the structure to take place from the phase 1 down to the phase 5. This is a very structured city. You can't see this anywhere else. Please don't take my word for it. Fact check me. So let's go into details. Abuja has one of the best road networks here in the city of Nigeria. And Abuja has major roads running down from the ISX, the INEX, the OSEX, the ONEX, the Ring Road 1, 2, and 3. This is very structured. And it pains me that you cannot see how structured it is compared to other states. I've noticed something in life. You don't know how much you have until you compare it to what others have. And that's something you really need to think about. When you look at how structured the Abuja's master plan is, try and compare it to other states. There is a reason why it is very necessary to put investment funds into a state like Abuja compared to other states in Nigeria. And this is not just because I am situated in the state. I need you guys to understand there are reasons why I am saying what I am saying. There are things that I hear that people do not know about. The location that would have one of the tallest buildings in Africa is situated here in Abuja, Airport Road to be exact, Centenary City. How can you afford to miss out on the location? A city walk that has been replicated after the Dubai city walk is going here in Abuja, which is the Abuja city walk, also along the airport road. We have a lot of massive projects happening here, and I don't just mean major projects. I mean projects that can affect the entirety of Africa itself, like Centenary City. You cannot afford to miss out on locations like this when you can actually afford to key into it. And it pains me when I see people putting their funds in investments not meant for them. It's just like someone who is seeking to invest into the agricultural sector and then he's looking for stocks to buy, and then he has seen all these credentials, and instead of going for a stock like Ukomu Oil, he decides to go for another company instead. And then you as an audience can see the kind of mistake this person is making. He's supposed to be putting in funds in a stock like Ukomu Oil, but he's currently pulling it in another stock which does not fit into the criteria of why he wants to invest in an agricultural company. How would you feel if you're an audience to that kind of person? And this is currently how I feel towards people watching this video. I also need to point out that I am not suggesting you don't invest in any other location here in Nigeria. It is very, very important to diversify. I need you to understand that there are so many things happening here in the city of Abuja, especially because it is the capital of the country that you cannot afford to miss out on. There should be a level of diversification here in the city of Abuja. So if you are staying in a city like Port Harcourt, it is very advisable for you to put funds into a city like Abuja. You just have to do it. There are so many opportunities. Think about it this way if you still don't believe what I'm saying. The government of Nigeria recognizes Abuja as the capital territory of the country. Now imagine it. What would they be pulling their resources into? That's how to think about it. The government is concentrated here in Abuja, and that's something you really need to think about. If the government is concentrated here in the city of Abuja, imagine the kind of funds that are coming in for infrastructure. This is amazing to even think about. Does this not make you even excited watching this video? This is how I want people to think about investments like this. And if this is something that interests you, if what I have said intrigues you in a certain way, if you'd like to have a conversation concerning what we talked about and concerning projects that might suit you here in the city of Abuja, do well to reach out to the numbers on your screen. And as always, I remain Bola, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.